Kipuna, bona na kajo, kimba mulera tuana, taupa botenya go jojo piti. Kava dumpa kulpa iya mokata, wanga kumbis, kimba mulera. Ka kinchana gogba kon, kava dumpa kulpa iya botenya, ka chichona isa odunga. Tau cum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpada vunquaia gandoda naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boya wana chikni. Va mul slimo podana wanga kumbist, mulira vest. Rundi haudunga tonkimba nan kunkek. Wana kumbis, chimpa ya mul, kun hunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabest. Chibeduana ni bobo. Tong nabung sha nunjang. Muchitito aki jijaku. Tawish manawish. Tongjo ne ahakonong. Mulera yonunaze. Chingui beduana itawish muline bomone ubana la boda yamijusa ayo honopis tuulaji yokaku tonga buksha umenon kava volpamulji gumanabak mulira chuni yuntunjiji aithaduana Kavavul pamujwe kumana Labuda na winkis matoma Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun Nova rundi hatunga kuhunkabi Chiyoka kol mulera Kien kunjo peshak Nova muleraji Cherion toranchi Aitatia Pula una chinek, bamulera slimoanga kubiskin. Kachicho naisa odunga, taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpada vunquaia gandoda naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis mulira vest. Chibeduana ni bobo. Tung nabung sha nunjang. Muchitito aki jijaku. Tawish manawish. Tung jone ahakonong. Mulira yonunaze. Chingui beduana itawish muline bomone ubana la boda yamijusa ayo honopis tuulaji yokaku.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
Tunirana prata dunkyo searcha toma Kalavul pamulji kumana Kinkon shashiken Neken kol nova mulera jekun Wama kumbes chimpala muli Tunirana no puata dunko.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
Kachicho naitha odunga Taukum justak mike grabil mogo Tulpada vunquaia gandoda naga chuchut Moga shampumpa, boya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbist, mulira vest. Rundi haudunga tonkimba nan kunkek. Wana kumbist, chimpa ya mul, kun hunkabi. Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulira vest. Kachicho naitha odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpada vunquaia gandoda naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boya wana chikni. Vamos limo poda na wanga kumbis mulira vest. Kipona, bona na kacho. Kimba mulira tuana. Taupa botenya go jojo piti. Kava dumpa kulpa iya mokata. Wanga kumbis kimba mulira. Ka kinchana gogba kon. Kava dumpa kulpa iya botenya. Tunirana no prata dunkyo. Searcha toma toma. Kava ulpa mulji kumana. King kon shashi king. Neken kon nova mulira jekun. Wama kumbes chimbala muli. Tunirana no prata dunko. Tunirana no prata dunkyo. Searcha toma toma. Kala ulpa mulji kumana. King kon shashi king. Neken kon nova mulira jekun. Wama kumbes chimbala muli. Tunirana no prata dunko. Chiyo kakol molera. King konjo peshak. Nova molera ji. Jerion toranchi. Aitatia. Pula una chinek. Bamulera slimoanga kubiskin. Kava pudo. Tunirana no prata dunkno. Searcha. Ichua panki. Rundi haudonga tonkimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamul kunhungkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabes. Tunirana no prata dunkyo searcha toma toma. Kalavul pamulji kumana. King kon shashi king. Neken kornova mulera jekun. Wama kumbes chimbala muli. Tunirana no plata dunko. Taris manaris. Tongjonea hakonong. Mulera yonunaze. Jijin wibedwana itawish muline bomone. Uvana tula boda yamijusa. Ayo nopis tuulaji yokaku. Kava dumpa kulpi ya mokapata. Chiskamicho. Yinkin konobamure rachikun. Togna wong shanunyang. Kava vulpa mulje kumana. Rundi haudonga tonkimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamul kunhungkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabes. Kipona bona na kacho. Kimba muliratwana. Taupa botenya go jojo piti. Kava dumpa kulpa iya mokata. Wanga kumbis kimba mulira. Ka kinchana gogba kon. Kava dumpa kulpa iya botenya. Tunirana no prata dunkyo. Searcha toma toma. Kava ulpa mulji kumana. King kon shashi king. Neken kornova mulera jekun. Wama kumbes chimbala muli. Tunirana no plata dunko. Chiyo kakol molera. King konjo peshak. Nova molera ji. Jerion toranchi. Aitatia. Pula una chinek. Bamulera slimoanga kubiskin. Rundi haudonga tonkimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamul kunhungkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabes. Taris manaris. Tongjonea hakonong. Mulera yonunaze. Jijin wibedwana itawish muline bomone. Ubana tula boda yamijusa. Ayo nopis tuulaji yokaku tonga buksha umenong. Karavol pamulsli gumanabak mulira. Chuni yun tunjiji aifadwana. Karavol pamujwe gumana. Laboda na linkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Yinnoba mulera kinkun chikun. Mucha shag pangpa. Laboda na linkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Laboda na linkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Kachicho naifa hodunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Torpada vunkwa yagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis. Mulira vest. Torpada vunkwa yagando danaga chuchut. Kawana buta. Awiyat tagwa kankidora. Chilo mulabini bobo. Wonga kumbistang. Bamulira. Tonga ito anjije yumalitpa. Agin kotu. Chiyoka kolmolera. Kien konjo peshak. No bamulira. Chibedwana ni bobo. Tong mamuung sha nungang. Muchitito aki jijaku. Ako chikopa. Chino mulera king pajak. Slimo puituana. Laboda na linkis mato. Paris manaris. Tongjone ahakonon. Mulera yonunaze. Chichin wibedwana itawish muline bomone. Ubana tula boda yamijusa. Ayo honopis tuulaji yokaku. Tonga toras materia. Ashuta. Wonga kundis dolpiki kolyana. Tunirana no prata dunkyo. Searcha toma. Kalavul pamulji kumana. Kinkon shashikin. Neken kolnova mulera jekun. Wama kumbes chimbala muli. Tunirana no prata dunko akuchikopa. Chino mulera king pajak. Slimo puituana. Kachicho naifa hodunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Torpada vunkwa yagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis. Mulira vest. Laboda na linkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautunga tonkimba mankunkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamul kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabest. Laboda na linkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova runde hautunga kuhunkavi jiyoka kolmolera. Kien konjo peshak. Nova moleraji. Terion torangchi aifatia. Pula una chinek. Bamulera slimoanga kubisking. Tombatoras materia. Hehe. Ashuta. Wonga kumbis dolpeki konyana. Kipona. Bonana kacho. Kimba mulera tuana. Taupa botenya go jojo piti. Tawadumpa kulpa mokata. Wonga kumbis kimba mulera. Ka kinchana gogba kon. Tawadumpa kulpa botenya. Rundi haudonga ton kimba mankonkek. Wana kumbis chimpa yamui kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabest. Tachicho naifa haudunga. Taukum justak mike grabilmoga. Torpada bunko yagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa boya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbist mulirabest. Torpada bunko yagando danaga chuchut. Kawana bota awiyat tagwa kankidora. Chilo murabini bobo. Wonga kumbistang bamulera. Tonga ito ang jiji yumalikpa. Aging kotu tonga buksha umenong. Kavavol pamulji gumanabak mulera. Chuni yun tun jiji ay fatwana. Kavavol pamulji kumana. Tunirana no prata dunkyo searcha toma. Kavavol pamulji kumana. Kinkon shashiken. Neken kol no bamulera jekun. Wama kumbes chimbala muli. Tunirana no prata dunko tawis manawis. Tongjone hakonong. Mulera yonunaze. Chichin wibedwana itawish muline bomone. Ubana tula boda yamijuza. Ayo honopis tuula jiyokaku. Tawana lota ayot tagwa. Kankido banayi mejus kochis kanayo. Potoga ya fulke gokola jiji. Wacha mechu laboda na winkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Tombatoras materia. Hehe. Ashuta. Wonga kumbis dolpeki konyana. Tava pudo. Tonerana no prata dunkno. Searcha. Choa panki. Chibeduana ni bobo. Tong nanung sha nunjang. Muchitito aki jijaku.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulkar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulkar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulkars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars. And that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took a prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Becks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulcar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulcar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Your time would probably be better spent going after the prototype swoop engine the Vulcars stole from us, but I'll answer your questions if I can.
Very tactful. Are you itching for a fight or something?
How dare you? I should kill you where you stand.
Calm down, Zerdra. I'm not ashamed of what I've become. As you can see, I lost my eyes in a swoop racing crash. I rely on these artificial replacements to see now. But my blindness was not the worst consequence of my accident. My affliction was what eventually led to this war between my Becks and the Vulcars. When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, everyone assumed I would step down as leader of the Hidden Becks and let Brezhik, my most trusted follower, take over. But with my ocular implants, I can still see well enough to lead this gang, and I knew Brezhik wasn't ready to take over yet. Unfortunately, Brezhik didn't agree with me. In a rage, he left to join our arch-rivals, the Black Vulcars. A lot of the younger gang members followed him, and soon he and his followers had taken control of the Vulcar gang. Brezhik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war could have been avoided.
Don't fool yourself, Gaddon. Brezhik wants to control the lower city gangs. If you'd stepped down, he'd have led the Becks against the Vulcars. He wanted this war, one way or another.
I know you're right, Zerdra. Brezhik won't rest until I am dead and the Becks are no more. But it's hard to accept the truth of his betrayal. Your time would probably be better spent going after the prototype swoop engine the Vulcars stole from us. But I'll answer your questions if I can. A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to...
Don't fool yourself.
But so far, your time would... When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, but with my ocular... In a rage, he left... Your time would... Not while the Sith quarantine is in place. Even the fastest smuggler ships can't break the blockade of the fleet surrounding the planet without the proper launch codes. Any ship leaving the Terrace atmosphere without the proper codes would be instantly disintegrated by blaster cannons, fired by the Sith fleet's automated targeting systems. Your time would I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.